Welcome to today's tutorial for those of you who have joined today, and I congratulate those who have followed from the first tutorial up to this one. To remind you, in the first episode we created the character. In the second episode we finalized creating the character, and we also did this animation you are seeing right now. It is a 1 second animation, but it is worthy. This is Photoshop basic animation. So today we are going to make the composition and we finalize. So don't forget to share, like, comment, and for those of you who have not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. But you can create more. These are just basics, and we are animating shape layers, whereby even though you don't know how to draw, because most of the people don't have the skill for pencil, the skill to draw. So these are shape layers which you can animate. These are smart objects which you can animate at any time. So let's dive in and finish it for today. Let's open Photoshop. We stopped here. So what we are going to do today is we are going to create the background for our animation. Let's push the timeline a little bit here, and let's first close the timeline for now, and we go down here, we unlock our background layer, and then we go to FX, then gradient. Let's bring our gradient. So since we last used these colors of yellow, that's why the gradient has come like this. We used it when we were creating the character. So that's why the gradient has come like this. Let's push this yellow more. So this yellow, for those of you who want to use the exact yellow, this is the color code down here, which is E8B91D. It is the color code, but you can use any color you want, which is good for your project. So when you come to this white, let's not give it white, but give it a lighter yellow like that. Okay, then we can come back to this last edge, this layer, the layer we made for the head, and we give it a shadow. We can give it a shadow like that, and then push the shadow here like this, and then let's reduce its size, and size is like, it's like a blur for the shadow. So we can make it like that. We can reduce it more. We can reduce it more, and then we can create a shadow down here by going to shape layers. Then let's give the color, let's give it gray, and then make a shadow here like this, a shape like this. Then we can dive into the filters, then we go to blur, then we go to Gaussian blur, convert to smart object. So this is it. We can increase the blur up to around there. Then we can come here and go to and give it a multiply, and then we can reduce a little bit of its opacity to come out with that shadow. So let's also give it some text and say, and call it emoji. Okay, all right, let's scale it down by going on one, using the select tool, then going on one of the edges, drag it down, drag it down while holding shift on your keyboard so that it scales proportionally. Okay, you can place this icon or press enter on your keyboard to release. Then let's give it a black color. No, let's leave it in white, because if we give it black it will have too much contrast and it will be covering our character's animation. Let's give it a simple, a very simple font, funny cartoonish font like that one. So let's go back and see what's happening in the timeline. Come to timeline. So this is what is happening. So when you see here that this is our shadow, so here in the layer it is there now. Let's trim them to our comp size like this. Okay, the shadow we have created, then we can bring back, our, let's trim everything to be same size. So this is it. Okay. So what we are going to do, let's go back to the first frame, then let's convert this shadow to a smart object. This is, let's rename it and call it shadow. But it is better, I made some mistake, it is better to animate it at once with the character. So this is our shadow. Let's bring back the timeline, look it here, then look for our shadow here in the timeline. So here we go. This is our shadow. Let's select our shadow and push it down like this, and also scale it, and also scale it more. Let's push it down like this. Okay, then let's go to the next frame where it goes a little bit back. Let's put back this anchor point because it is disturbing in sometimes. You can also push it here. Then let's go to the next frame and see what happened. It was an unhold, so the shadow is not moving until there. On this last one we can drag it a little bit up like that. Okay, so this is our text. Our text, we can push it a little bit down and also reduce its size. So let's not animate our text, we can just leave it there. So this is it for today. If you have enjoyed this tutorial, please comment, like and share. Let's meet again in another tutorial. Thank you for watching The Arena Art Beyond.